Hi guys, I'm glad to see you again on my channel. Please write, do you see me? Can you hear me? I see some comments already. Yeah, I'm not sure about my connection. I'm not sure that it's stable because I can disappear anytime because the internet is not so good these days. Yeah, but I see comments. Hi everyone. So today is March 6th. It's 10:30, and today is the 11 days of war in Ukraine. First of all, I want to say thanks to each of you. Thanks that everyone support us all over the world, and we appreciate your support. For those who want support, I have some links in description. You can find there links to support Ukrainian armed force and humanitarian help, and also Savelife fund. First of all, we are safe. We are still at home at our region. Our region is still safe. Of course, we hear some bangs and explosions around, somewhere far away, because it's not like I can't tell you from which region that explosions, but we heard them like every 40 minutes, every 30 minutes. So it's like this. Let me read some comment. Joseph, Pavlo, how are you doing? I can say that like I'm not even sure how I can describe my feelings these days. It's hard to explain using these polite words. But since that we are safe and our family is safe. Yeah, thanks everyone who supports us in the comments. How are you, Pablo? You see, the main that we are alive. This is the main, that our family alive. And of course, I should say a few words about our army. They are great. They are defend and resist Russian's army so well. So we are very happy because of our army. I can say a few words about our President Zelensky. He's also shows like the good qualities and good qualities of national leader, and he's trying to find support from all countries, and we see that he finds the way to communicate with other national leaders, and we already have a lot of support from different European countries, from Great Britain, like they supported with some ammunition, with some military equipment. So like this. How do you believe this will end, Schnetz? Of course, I believe that it will end, but as for the first days, I thought that it will end maybe like 3, 4, 5 days. Later, I thought maybe in 1 week. Later, I thought, all right, 10 days. But now it's the 11th day of war. And tomorrow we're gonna have negotiation with Russian side, and maybe they find some ways to stop the fire. Like the most important for us, the most important for Ukrainian citizen is to stop the fire, because even today we had some missiles attacks in some regions, and they didn't hit military area. They hit just some civilian objects, like civilian buildings. It were private houses, and that house is just fully destroyed. Because today also I talked to my brother, and I asked, because it happened just near to my brother, and he said that that area is very is terrible because everything is destroyed. 4 houses. Yeah, he said that 4 houses. It hit 4 houses, but he said that everyone's alive, just some injured people, and not so hard because in that area people they are hiding in shelters or bunkers. So everyone is alive there, but the houses are destroyed. Oh, let me go back and check. Mhm. How are your parents? Also, I talked to my parents. They are in Kiev, and they said that the situation in Kiev is like so because they heard some explosions as well somewhere, but the district where they live is still safe. And as I know, the Kiev is fully controlled by our army, and we have a lot people who join their uh, like the local defense teams. So it's safe in Kiev. But of course, the most horrible that they can do airstrikes, and they can hit some areas using missiles. So I'm uh, I'm scared. I'm scary about it because they can hit like any area, and who knows when and where. Is Luba's there with you now? Yeah, Jonas, she's here. Everyone is here. Uh, Slava Ukraine, thank you. Sneaky Glades, are you able to still get food? Yeah, don't worry about food because I also received messages about. No, I received a lot of messages from you guys to my email with your offers to take us somewhere where you provide even the like apartment or house, and you say that you can ask friends, families, and everyone. I appreciate your care. I appreciate your support. Uh, and also, you ask about the food. There are no problems with food. Even today, we went to the local store in the village, and we bought some sausages, we bought some cheese, we bought bread. So food is available, but I'm not talking about the whole regions in Ukraine because I talked to my brother, and he said that in his area there are no food in supermarkets because that region is not supplied so well because it's like hot zone, yeah, maybe like war zone, but still they have, even there they have enough food. Can Ukraine ever see Russia the same again after this? No, of course no. uh, and I'm talking not about the Russian people because I know that there are a lot of Russian citizens who don't support Putin, who don't support war, and who against war. Even today, they had protests and demonstrations in Russians' big cities. But you know that it's very no, it's hard and dangerous for them because they can be beaten, they can be arrested for not for like few days, they can be arrested for few years. So that's why a lot of people can't share uh, the real thoughts and ideas to support Ukraine. But still, there are a lot of people who did demonstration today, and of course we appreciate and thanks to that people. Does everyone still have electricity? As I know, yes, everyone has electricity, even in the hot areas, even in Kharkiv, even in Chernihiv or in Kiev, everyone has electricity. Is Jack is still ok? Yes, Jack is ok. I I spent some time with Jack today and yesterday, and Jack, like, he doesn't care because he doesn't understand what's going on. And of course, for Jack, the situation is still same, it's the same as for our cats. No need to be polite under attack. All right. My daily videos. Yes, I'm in Ukraine now. And some of you ask, are you planning to leave? And we don't plan to leave for now. We believe that it's gonna end soon. So, what about food? Did you get enough, Greco? Yes, we have enough. Mm. By the way, how is Gaunt issue now, brother? What is Gaunt? I don't know what is Gaunt. The word Gaunt. How are your parents? Will you not leave to another country? No, bro. Do you have access to supplies? Yes. Your president is superhero, superpower of spirit. You win. Thanks, Jin Chin. Mm, I'm trying to find some questions, and I see that some questions, like you have same questions. Are we planning to leave? Mm, how is Jack? Slava Ukraini. Is the president of Ukraine good? Yeah, he shows himself as from only from the good sides. Hope you are strong. Be strong. Are there attacks in your city? No, Christoph Peter. We are in a safe zone, and we did not have attacks in our region. But as I mentioned before, we heard some explosions around, but I don't know from where they go. Uh, where is Luba? How is she? She is here. She's good, so don't worry about Luba. Do you have any military experience? Well, only from my university and from my college. I had there some mm, few military lessons. It's not like lessons. It's we had for 1 year, but I think that that military experience is not the same like the from real army. Uh, did the price increases? Uh, Honestly, I didn't notice that the price increases. So, well, as for currency rate in Ukraine, uh, because we have the national currency is hryvnia, and of course, like international dollar. And at the moment when the war started, they fix dollars rate. So for the banks and for currency exchange, we have same rate as before. So I'm sure that the prices in the stores will not increases will not increase. How is your day go? Mm, it's a good question. Uh, I I can't say that it changed a lot because we have some daily routine. We like to help with everything here. We do not work at this time because the company they provide some days off during these days because nobody can work when the war in your country. Of course, it's very uh, like not horrible, terrible. You're always checking news and you're sitting in front, not in front of TV. We don't watch TV. I just use my mobile cell phone to check news, to check some uh, public publics. Yeah, to check some channels in Telegram and see what's going on in Ukraine and the Ukrainian region. Someone, Pavlo, how was it to bomb for 8 years your own people in the East? So I know that this question is worried many people about the East region and 8 years of bombing that region. But everything that I want to say about this, that everything was great in the east part of Ukraine. I'm talking about Donetsk and Luhansk. Till the time when Putin came there and tried to take the control of that regions. Till the period of 2014, you can check uh, 2012, 2013. In 2012, we had a Euro championship, football championship Euro 2012, and the main football matches were in Donetsk because they built a great stadium. They were the base of Shakhtar Donetsk, and that region was the most developed region in Ukraine. And later, Mr. Putin tried during the 2014 when we had the revolution and Yanukovych left the country. Putin occupied Crimea and tried to take East region. And only because of this, we had this issue. And the same repeating now. He thought that it will be so easy as before, and he can take Ukraine for 3 days, but everything went wrong. And you can see that we are defending Ukraine for 11 days and defending it from the like most powerful army in Europe. And you see the result: 11 days, and it's still Ukraine. And they didn't take any city, they didn't take any town. They just destroy some civilian objects because it's everything that they can do. Something like this. Because I I see a lot of comments from like pro-Russians people and people who support Putin, and all of them right. What about 8 years in the East region? Why did you attack? And everything was great in that region. Still, the Putin come there and try to take that regions under his control. Because after everything's happened here, we can say that Putin, he is sick. He is old, sick guy. He is mad, and he is living in his own world, and you can see it right now. Because from yesterday they blocked in Russia Facebook, they blocked Twitter. From now, TikTok will not work in Russia because today they approved the new law about some fake news. If you share some news about the war in Ukraine, if you provide some videos from the war in Ukraine, you can uh, be jailed for 15 years, and it's not administrative punishment; it's criminal punishment. So everyone in Russia who shows the real situation, who shows the real facts, they just closed. And there are a lot of like not the channels, because they had even channels in YouTube and always do live streams. Now they closed. And even the bloggers who uh, who shows the real situation from Ukraine, they said that we are sorry, but we can't continue because because the law was the law was because they make that new law. So right now, Russian citizens, they fully isolated from real situation. They fully isolated from the outside world. And of course, mm, the big part of young auditory, like my age, my age, like from 15 to 30, 35, everyone who use cell phone, everyone who doesn't watch TV, they know the real situation. But as for the people who lives in the village, for some older people who watch only TV, they are watching only national channels who who are telling lie, because you know that I don't know about you, because I checked the Russian channels and they show only, like, they are, it's like a movie. Even from Kherson, they filmed their own movie. They take some people from Russia. It's they had some few buses who came in Kherson, and they trying to show that people who are living there, they support everything that's happened. Also, they are saying that people who are living, it was news from Kiev, and they showed the family who met soldiers with flowers, with cakes, and they were very thankful to that soldiers from Russia. Whew, before I start my live streams, I always think that I don't need to talk too much about the real situation, like talk too much about this. But you must to know truth. Of course, I believe that you are watching other channels, that you are watching other YouTube international media, and of course, you know the real situation. Namak Garg, no, I'm not in Lviv. Why do you hate Russians? Talk to them instead of fighting using bad words for them. Otherwise, this war will be deadly because Russia is a superpower, brother. Look, first of all, I do not hate Russians. I do not hate Russian citizen. We are hate Russian government. We are hating Putin and his team and everyone who who do this war without any reasons. We hate everyone who involved in this, because people who involved in this, even soldiers, of course they knew that they will go to Ukraine. And of course, I don't know, maybe they believe, or uh, they knew that it's not right to go to another country and trying to take it. Like, it's same if I come to your house and I will tell you that, bro, this is my house now, go away. Of course, you're gonna defend, same way as we do. We defend our country, we defend our lands, because this is our home. And there are no Nazis, there are no fascists, there are no Nazis in the government team. Our president, he is a Jewish, yeah, if I'm not Jewish, yeah, and he was democratically democratic 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 elected. He gained 73%, and his team, his party, the sovereign servant of people, even the TV series, he he played the actor there. Later, he created this politician team, servant of the people, and there are almost 300 these politicians in the government out of 400. So there are no Nazi, there are no fascists at all. So everything that Putin say to his citizen, to his country, is a lie. Everything. Sorry. Thanks everyone who is supporting the comment. But can they get online to see? KH. Yeah, but can they get online to see? They can, but the older people who are after maybe 60 years, 55 years, who lives in the villages far away from the cities, who doesn't have internet, they are watching only TV. All channels in the TV, they are under, I'm not sure about the word, like censorship. Like that channel is fully controlled by the government, and they channels is a propaganda to people. And even we have some media guy, he's some blogger. I I saw him in Instagram, and he talked to his father, who lives in the Russia, some maybe Vladivostok or Sibir, like the east region of Russia, far away. And he said to his father that, Father, do you know that things are horrible? We have war here, and the Russia attack. And the father said, come on, no. Like everything is great. We have some special operation to remove Nazi and fascists from your country. Like Putin is a great guy. And he said, come on, father, do you believe me or do you believe Putin? And the father's father, they have this fight, and the father, he doesn't believe to his own son. Can you imagine, like the relatives, and he doesn't believe? So what about other people who watching only TV, who did not know, who doesn't know English, who can't read news from international media? All Russian-speaking media in Russia, for now, they are blocked. So people, they can't check news at all. Of course, uh, people who, like me, my age, of course, they can check news, they can check YouTube channels, they understand English, and of course, they are know that it's not a special operation, it's a real war, and Russia just destroying cities and civil buildings and killing people in Ukraine. But as for the other people who doesn't have uh, internet, who doesn't speak English, for that people, Putin is great, and he just trying to help Ukrainians. Whew, something like this. Let me read some comments. Orthodox thoughts. Azov are based nationalist. As for Azov, uh, you know that any country has people, some groups of people with some ideas, strange ideas. So even for Russia and for other countries, they have these people, but the percent of such people is like 1,000 part of 1%. So like it's like maybe 100 people for 40 millions, and these people, they are not in the government. It's like, I don't know, some like skinheads in every country. They have such people, and where else? Like before, like many years ago, we had the people with this emo style. I don't even know if you know this meaning, emo. If you know, you can write. But these people, they are not connected to the government. So that's all. Is there any chance that Russian citizen can overthrow Putin? I think that it's very hard. Because as for Putin, I don't even know how someone can overthrow Putin. Maybe it's some people who is in his team or some oligarchs. But as for the uh, ordinary citizens, it should be like so many people. But everyone's scared here. Your age, you need to look Luba in the eyes and tell how weak you are. She knows it. I don't understand. Have you ever lived in Russia? No, I've been to Russia one time only. It was a Russian airport, and it was like 1 hour. It was transit flight, and it was many years ago when we didn't have this conflict. Is radio and TV broadcast still available? Please tell a bit about media situation in Ukraine. Yes, radio and TV broadcasts available for everyone. But people in Russia already know how Putin acts. Wouldn't they doubt that he is saying? Yeah, but not everyone knows. People who are living somewhere far away, and you know that Russia is the huge country, that people that doesn't know reality, that people doesn't know truth. Любовь with you? Yes, she is me. No war. I agree with you. No war. And war is horrible. Will we stay or leave? We are staying here. Are you and your girlfriend still in Kiev? Fluffy Puffy Puppy. Nickname Fluffy Puppy. Fluffy Puffy Puppy. We are not in Kiev. We are living not in Kiev. What do you think of Zelensky leadership? Yeah, he shows good leadership skills now, and he's a great communicator. What's the price for bread, milk, cheese in your area? Bread. I can say in dollars. As for one piece of bread, of course, it depends on the bread size and which bread, but it less than dollar. It's maybe 70 cents, 60, 70 cents for a big piece of bread. Milk, it's 90 cents for 1 liter. Cheese depends on cheese, but the average cheese approximately $7-8 for 1 kg. So it's same prices as were before. Here in UK, they say Putin is likely terminally ill. Yes, even for some brave Russian citizens and Russian media influencers, media bloggers, everyone knows that Putin is really ill and sick. I can say more words, but unfortunately, I don't know this meaning of these words in English. He lost his mind completely. Does he have cancer? I don't know, bro. But he has issues with his brain for sure. He's mentally ill. I agree with you. When Russians gone home, we come hell rebuild with you and grow lots veggies, cows, goats, ducks. Marcus Busby. Yeah, we appreciate your help. Putin is corrupt and insecure. What do you think? The war will end soon? Russians demand are crazy and Ukrainians will not accept it, so logically fighting will continue. Well, honestly, I'm very scary of any provocation from the Russian side, because they can act like they can do some provocations and say that it was from Ukrainian side, and the real war between ordinary citizen can start it, not between the government, but from the civilians. But it's only in case if they do some provocation. No, he's not mentally ill. It's the people who think that way. Guys, Putin, he is president for 22 years. Can you imagine? President for 22 years. 22 years, man. Like, to be president for 22 years. Like, I can't imagine that he is president for so long time. Like, the world changed completely from 2000 year, and now it's 2022, and like Now it's technology. It should be peace. It should be only diplomatic conversation. But Putin, he is living in that USSR time. He use tanks. He creates wars. He killed people, and he tried to get more territory. So he's living in his own world, and it's, I know what to say, but you see that it's reality, and his mental ill. Uh, yeah, and one more interesting question: what language do Ukrainians speak officially? So, as for the language, the official language in Ukraine is Ukrainian. This is the official language everywhere. But of course, we have some people who speaks Russian. And when I was born in Ukrainian-speaking family. My family, my relatives, my grandpas, my grandmas, they spoke Ukrainian only. We have also we have some mix of Ukrainian and Russian. We call it surzik, and this mix is usually uh, speaks in some regions. Like people who lives in regions, in some villages, they can't speak the clear Ukrainian, so they use this mix. But it's like maybe such mix in you have in your country, like the two languages in one. So story. When I was born in Ukrainian-speaking family. Uh, when I went to the school, it was Ukrainian-speaking school. We had lessons in Ukrainian, but even starting from that time, we had some kids who speaks only Russian. Of course, they understood Ukrainian, but uh, in their life, I forgot this word. Uh, all right, in the free time or with their parents, they spoke Russians because they had parents who spoke only Russian language. As for my parents, they always speak only Ukrainian. Of course, they understand Ukrainian, but starting from their childhood, they always speak Ukrainian. And later, when I went to university, in the university, we had some mix lessons because we had some lessons in Ukrainian language, some lessons in Russian language, and the same for my group mates or classmates. Some of them spoke Russian, some of them spoke Ukrainian, so it's like 50-50. But never we had like the punishment for Russian speaking people. Even I can speak Russian to people who speak Russian with me because for me it's sometimes it's not comfortable when I speak Ukrainian and that like my friend he speaks Russian, so I try to speak Russian as well. Or if my friend speak Ukrainian, I always speak Ukrainian as well. But officially, the national language is only Ukrainian. Uh, Let me check. Anika, we are safe. Don't worry. Putin is not a legitimate person. He kills off all his opponents. The one and real opponent recently was Navalny. Maybe you know, it's opposite guy. And I like Navalny because he's a modern guy. He's living in the present, and he looks like maybe he uses the same ways as Zelensky, but he Unfortunately, he jailed now because Putin he put him to the prison. So he was the only one opponent for Putin, but now he also jailed. Valar Milkor, do you think the war will end soon? I hope so. Everyone wants to war end soon. Nobody wants war, and we are tired to live in the war. I never thought that we're gonna have war in Ukraine because, guys, it's 21st century. It's 2022. It's a digital time. Like we have electric cars, Elon Musk exploring universe, and we have war. Come on. President for 22 years is actually a dictator. Yes, and same as Lukashenko in Belarus. They also had protests against Lukashenko, but he arrested people who was against Lukashenko. And now Lukashenko, he's fully under control of Putin, and everything that Putin says to Lukashenko, he'll do. Michael Rose, Navalny was jailed, wasn't he? Yes, he was jailed. It's like English and Spanish. Many can speak, understand at least a little, or other language. Yeah, but English and Spanish, it's completely different languages. And for example, in Spain, people understand English only if they learned it. But in Ukraine, people understand Russian because they heard it everywhere. Because in some shops, in some, I don't know, restaurants, cafes, many people speak Russian. And that's why, starting from the young age, we understand this language and can speak. Nadia Black's here. Your English is excellent. When did you learn English? Thanks, but I know that my English is not excellent. Of course, it's enough to communicate, but you see that I do a lot of mistakes, and sometimes I don't know the word which I need to say to you because I never use some words. And of course, now when I'm filming and doing this English speaking channel, I practice English much much more much more when than before. You see, even now I'm a little confused. But you know what? Олесь Переволок, Навальний не бутерброд. Що ти маєш на увазі? Да, do many Ukrainians speak English? How did you learn English so well? You speak very clear in English. Well done. Well, as for other people, no. The percent of English speaking in Ukraine, the percentage of English speaking people in Ukraine is low. As for people who is after 40 years, I don't know such people. Of course, people who are young, they learn English at school, in university, they visited some English courses, but still, there are not so many people who can speak English fluently. Because even for some job in Ukraine, even for IT job, the pre-intermediate level English is fully enough. Even the elementary level of English is enough. If you want to work for some national company, the intermediate, it's B1, if I'm not wrong, is enough. As for me, when I was a kid, I visited English courses, English lessons, and later I just watch some English movies, English cartoons, English audio lessons. And even now, I'm trying to listen English everywhere. Trying to watch only English videos, English news. I'm trying to listen only English radio stations. so that's why I can speak English. But of course, I dream to make my English better and to speak like a English native speaker. But when you live in Ukraine, it's a little hard because everywhere around in Ukrainian or Russian language. I really respect Navalny. Was really worried whether he was going to survive after the poison. Yeah, everyone was worried. And can you imagine? Even for Navalny, the Putin he tries to poison that guy, and even after the hard poison, he is still alive. Mm, what's happened? What's happened to Star Wars? I'm not the fan of Star Wars. Croatian, Serbian, American here. Much love. Thank you, Sladjana. Why no super chats? What's that? What is super chat? Oh, I think that my chat is little lagging. Thank you, Richard. Give you a credit for being able to ignore so many Putin comments on your channel while your country is being invaded. There are not so many Russian comments on my channel. Навальний заявив, що Крим на бутерброд, щоб його передавати туди-сюди. Ти маєш на увазі вже після окупації чи перед? Бо я не бачив цього. Mark, thank you. What was your favorite cartoon? Well, I'm the fan of Family Guy or Griffiny, because in Ukraine we used to say Griffiny, but the original name is Family Guy. Of course, I watched Simpsons Family, and Gomer with Lisa and Bart. I also watched Peppa Pig on English because it's very educational cartoon, and it's very easy to get new words from there. Question: which part of country are you from? I live in Poltava region. It's between Poltava and Kiev, and this region is still safe, and we didn't had bomb. We didn't have bombed here, so that's why we are not evacuated. Stefano, hi Pavlo, do you work in IT area? Yes, I do. Are you on standby mode to be called for duty? Yes. Your English is fine, bro. Thank you, Max. Remember when you said The Simpsons were your favorite cartoon as a child? What I should remember? What was the propaganda of Putin around women? Oh, yeah. And I should say a few words about yesterday conference of Putin with that women. So that women, they are, as I know, they are cabin crews for Russian airlines, and he had that meeting with them. But guys, maybe later I'll publish the video, but even that conference, it was fake. It was a computer graphic, because we already had some video materials where we see that behind the Putin there was a chroma key, and the video with Putin was again without all that ladies. He was alone, and later they just add that ladies to Putin footage. So it was a really computer graphic. There was not a real conference with that guy, with that ladies. Maybe I'll publish tomorrow this video, I don't know, or maybe some international media already post. What are your plans for when the war is over? day per gunner? I don't know. Nobody knows, but everyone waits. Tomorrow we gonna have negotiation, and maybe they'll try to find some resolution and try some ways to stop the fire. Ukrainians are welcome in Europe. Yes. I'm English native speaker and you're really good. Thank you so long, Sofa. I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to practice it. But as for now, I speak only with you guys. Uh, when I am alone or when I do some routine, uh, I do some dialogues between me and me. Like it's a monologue. Like I ask myself some questions and later I answer some questions to myself. So that's how I practice English. Of course, sometimes I listen how other people speak. I watch some English lessons. Your English is better than my mother. Come on, Jane. I'll try. 45. If you concentrate really hard, you can hear the shelling. Yes, I can. If I go outside and the the shell sounds is every 40, 30 minutes or even every 20 minutes. Yes, I'm in Ukraine now. I'm at home now. So thank you, Tyler Jurish. In which city you stay now? I'm in a village. Why was Russia allowed to get away with annexing Crimea? it's uh, it's a hard question from the side of people who was our government on that time, but it's because only we had some conflict between governments, and Putin he take that not the time, or maybe take that time, and he knew that we had some issues inside between governments because the one president Yanukovych he left the country, and we we wait for elections, and on that period of time, maybe he saw that it's the best time to return the Crimea. But why they gave it without any fire, I don't know. And of course, I think that it's the fault of our government that was on that time. And um, answering on such questions is little hard for me because I was too young in 2014. I was a student, and I didn't like I didn't try to be in politics in that period of time because I was a kid and I had some other activities like playing with my friends or playing computer games. Maybe it was not so interesting for me because I was a kid and it was 8 years ago. Yeah, but now I'm very sad that we do not have Crimea for now because before me and my parents, we always visit Crimea during the summer season because there my mom brother lived. Uh, I am 27. 27. I am 1994. Maybe I looks younger without beard. No, yeah, I shaved it yesterday, but I am already 27. Alma, I already told you, do not be naive. What is naive? I need to check because some of you wrote some words that I don't know. Naive, naivny. Uh, what do you mean by naive, Alma? Will you remain in Ukraine? Yes. Are you in safe? Yes. Are you near the river? That was nice time. Yes, I close to that river. Tomorrow it's going negotiation. Yes. Pablo, if you come to USA, you and your family can stay with us. Thank you so much, Fasthead. Is it scary there? Yes, it is. Is there a scarcity of food items? What is scarcity? 27 is young. Yeah, it's young, but you know that when I was 20, like it was like yesterday, but now it's 27. Will you try to go to US one day? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Uh, I never dreamed to visit USA, honestly, because it was always far away because like trip to USA cost too much, like the air tickets and to apply visa to USA is really hard for Ukrainian people. So I never dreamed, but maybe one day, of course, who knows? Maybe we'll come there. Nobody knows. What's the condition of hospitals there? Are they operational? Yes, everything is operational. All clinics, hospitals. Uh, Grow a beard, bro. Yeah, maybe I'll try during the summer season. My son is 27. Cool. It's very sad that older generation that went through war that they have to see this again. Yeah, and that people they are shocked. That people they are shocked that we have in war again, and no one expected. No one expected that it's gonna be like reality. But you're looking old as 45. Come on, you're joking. Where I'm looking as 45, man. My parents is ok. We have enough food and water, Sandra and Dean. Uh, super chat, super chat. What is super chat? Later I'll check what is super chat. Uh, what's the use of having negotiation when there is a war happening every day? Epic Gamer. I think that the main is to stop the fire, to find some ways to stop it, because people we are tired to live under the fire. No visa for Ireland now, just passport for Ukrainians. Yeah, I know that many European countries they don't ask for international passport. Like national passport is enough to come. Thank you, leechers. Are you afraid of nuclear war? Uh, well, I watched even the tutorial how to survive if nuclear war started. Yes, because you should be prepared. I can't say that I'm afraid because I hope that he will not start nuclear war. I mean Putin, but he's sick, so we don't know. I hope that it will not happen. Come to Canada. Sorry, because in Ukraine we say Canada, and I know that you say Canada. Thank you for invitation. You don't look 45 at all. You just look emotionally worn out. It's so understandable. Susan, I'm not 45. I am 27 only. Mm. Mm. Thank you, La Donna Nick. I'm sorry, Paul, our corrupt President Biden did this to you and your country. It's not your fault, lifelong patriot. Are you planning on making your last stand in that house? Well, uh, we had we planned a lot before. Like we planned that it's gonna be spring soon, it's gonna be summer soon. Maybe we'll go somewhere. Maybe we'll do some renovation of the house. But now, like all plans not stopped, like all plans destroyed, because now the only one that everyone dream is to stop the war and to stop fire. Hmm. Let me read. Oh, should men cannot leave country? Yes, men from 18 to 60, it doesn't allow to leave or do not allow to leave country. Paulo doesn't get what age 45 means. I did not get. You mean some illness or what? 45. Rolpov, what IT do you do? I do technical support. Why aren't you out of Ukraine yet? Because it's my home, it's my country, my family here, my friends here, my relatives here. Why should I leave? I know that I know that many people left Ukraine already. Why people saying you're 45? I don't know, thanks to Celeb. I see that almost all Ukrainian YouTubers who also do channels, English speaking channels, everyone left Ukraine. Everyone. But I don't want. Paul, how are you? Sorry, just ignore the 45. It's a troll thing. All right. Paul, Galler, but why it's troll thing? What does mean 45 years? Like, because I do not understand. Is your wife out the country? No, she's here. Pregnant sausage. Pregnant sausage. Nice nickname. Joe Scares. No, I'm not 45. You look young and handsome. Thank you. People around the world so impressed by the bravery of Ukrainians. What a horrific situation. Sending love. Thank you, Lawrence. Are you still working? Not now. We we have days off. Mm, free note. No, we had days off now because the company they are also offered to like relocate or to move to other city to other town. But I said that I don't need that. I I should stay. Why can't you leave? Because I don't know. I don't want. I don't know. I don't want. Mm. Zelensky hurt his people, then will run away to Poland. No, he's here. He's in Kiev. No one runs out. I want peace. What time is it there now? It's almost 11. It's 10:43. Do you have the opinion about the Donbass region, about the presence of... I lost. Yeah, I already told my opinion about Donbass, but I lost your question. The way it is, Pavlo, your English is great. Your videos are excellent because you tell us about life in Ukraine and this awful war from experience. Thank you, but yeah, I filmed some videos. I also have some videos from Carpathians where we had vacation with Luba, and I just don't want to publish this video now because it's not the best time. Maybe later I will publish it, and but now it's not the time to entertain you, and that's it's sad. Do not be naive. The Russians are going to do what Putin wants to do. The people are. I see, Alma. The people who brainwash do not better. It can has very large danger. Not Russians are going to do what Putin wants. Maybe only that Russians who are uh, like depend on Putin, or to that people who whom Putin depend on. You know what I mean, like the people who depend on Putin. Maybe some people who are close to Putin, but I believe that even the people who are near to Putin, they see that he's sick and he's mentally ill. 45 doesn't mean anything just because someone started. Yeah, maybe it's just a joke from someone. Is Zelensky going to surrender or leave? Of course, he is going to stay. Stephen Murphy. Yeah, we'll need your help. Boeing заявила, що призупинить деталі технічного обслуговування та технічну підтримку Росії. Yes, John Matan, B Swift, Boeing and Airbus companies, they said that they stop providing technical equipment and do service and technical support for the planes. Is there a curfew in your town? Yes, we had curfew from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. Have the military left your area or have taken over? We haven't had military here because it's not military zone. How come you are not recruited? What is recruited? Let me check. Recruited. It's like English lesson for me. Growth again. I'm searching перенаправили. Where I should be recruited. Please prepare your village to fight back. Yeah, we already prepared. We have blog posts, so it's safe. You look 27, but because of the stress, you look a bit tired. Yeah, maybe. When it's over, I'm going there. I'm coming here to Detroit and I'm buying you all the beers you can drink. Thank you, Tomatoes. I'm not the big fan of beer, but I appreciate your offer. Do you get paid for not going to work? Yes, we still have a basic salary. Do you have military training? I had military training only in college and university. Do you still have an old Soviet Jeep? Yes. Is gasoline easily available for vehicles? Yes, gasoline is available and it's supplied. And even I asked it to one man, do we have gasoline in the town? And he said, yes, there are no problems at all with gasoline. Stores are opened. Do you have enough to buy? Yes, we have enough. Of course, it's not the huge assortment, but we have enough. And Luba is safe, Anton from Butova. Why Zelensky is not going and say sorry to Putin? Sorry for what? Please, why one? Sorry for what? To say sorry for what? Just say. Jerry, do you agree that Ukrainian decision to give up their nuclear weapon in 1994 at the Budapest Memorandum was a mistake? Jerry, I was born in 1994. I honestly don't know about it. Many trolls in chat. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so few questions because it's already 1 hour. Uh, every time when I start live streams, I always think that it should be maybe 20 minutes. The maximum is 40 minutes. But it's very interesting to communicate with you, to answer your questions, because at the same time, I'm sharing with you the real situation here. I'm sharing you these stories. I'm answering your question, practicing my English, and time flies so fast. It's already 70 minutes. I'm not trying to answer, like, I see that you have a lot of political questions about some things that I'm not aware at all. So that's why I'm not answering to some of your question, because like, I'm not the political expert, and I can't answer on some questions from the mm, from the right side. If Zelensky leave and his government stop the war, it's that Putin want. Uh, I don't know what Putin wants. Pavlo, your guys winning. Can this war be won? From the news we are reading, you guys are kicking ass. Yeah, we show good defense. We resist, and we are not giving our cities and towns. But I don't know. I believe that we we defend, resist everyone here. But you know that Putin, he is sick, and if he talked, if he said about the nuclear weapon, it shows that he's really ill. I worried of Russians acting like Ukrainian to spy. Um, of course, I'm worried. How guys you getting food? We have grocery store. Thank you, Lucinda. All right, it's almost 11. Me support Russian girl. Putin asked to stop war on behalf not joining NATO. NATO already not helping Ukraine, so why he is not accepting? I don't know, bro. Pavel, where is Ukraine live? In which part? West, middle, east? It's central east part. It's closer to east part, but it's not east part. You can see it's Poltava region. You can check in Google. All right. Thank you for having live chat. We are praying for you. Thank you, Jeff. Paul, I can receive you and friends with all your family. Thank you, Serge Pinson. I appreciate it, but we are not planning to leave. Whew. So my parents are safe. Thank you. All right. What did you know? All right. I see that there are a lot of same questions. Haven't you heard of any bombardment in Poltava Oblast yet? No, I haven't. And it's more than 1 hour. I'm here with you, so I'm. I want to say thank you to everyone who is here, to everyone who is supporting Ukraine. Thank you, Katerina. Дякую. I want to say thank you for everyone who supports us all over the world, and we appreciate it, and we are believe and hope that this war will end soon, and the peace will come. And I want to say to everyone, welcome to Ukraine. Ukraine is a beautiful country, and for sure you should visit Ukraine and see our beauty on your own. Thanks that you were with me. Thanks for your question. Maybe I'll do live streams tomorrow. I can't promise, but maybe. If you want to support Ukraine, I have some links in description where you can support Ukrainian Army, Humanitarian, and other fund. If you want to support my channel, I also have links to some services where you can support me. I want to wish you peace and have a good one, and see you later on my channel. Thanks everyone, and bye bye.